I've been at it again in my kitchen, doing my test runs to create a new recipe for a reduced carb tamale that doesn't sacrifice that traditional tamale flavor. This recipe only has about 12 carbs per tamale. And it's also diabetic friendly, so if you want to have a tamale, you can have more than one and still stay under 30 carbs. This recipe is also heart healthy for those who are watching their cholesterol intake. I will be using olive oil to create a super moist masa. Now, all my friends always ask me, how do you get your tamales to be so incredibly moist? Well, I'm sharing my secret with you today. It's the olive oil. Let's get started. This recipe makes approximately 34 tamales. Ingredients you will need. You will need almond flour, 5.5 cups, Maseca, 3.5 cups, baking powder, 3.5 teaspoons, fine salt, 2 teaspoons, warm chicken stock, 4.5 cups, and 2 cups of olive oil. Corn husks, a very large mixing bowl, large enough for all of your tamales, hand mixer. I'm using KitchenAid's 5-speed hand mixer here, and I really like using this to make the tamales. It's just way easier. Now, you can mix it by hand if you don't have one of these. And a large steaming pot, large enough to fit all your tamales. This is actually for my canning. This is a water bath canner, but it also turns into a steamer and you can use it as a steamer. This is the Ball water bath canner, electric, and also works as a great steamer. So I'm going to be using this to steam my tamales. These pastry paddles or spoons. These are so great because they don't stick as much when you're using to make the tamales. And so I can scoop my tamale and put it into my corn husk without it sticking all over the spoon or whatever else that I'm using. These are really great for making tamales. Oh, and don't forget something to tie your tamales with. I'm using embroidery thread because I craft, and these are super cheap, so they work perfect for tamales. So I'm adding in my secret spices. This is my personal secret that I promised my husband I would never share with anyone else because he thinks my tamales have that edge. The tamale recipe that you're making is absolutely delicious without this, but this just gives my family secret that little bit of an edge.
Assembly time. I've made some slow cooked shredded chicken. These are Cosmo F1 peppers from my garden, some sweet potato, got my corn husks here, and my masa.
If you liked my video, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe.